Alexa, turn on all lights. Oh, hey. So, the video. Welcome. Let's talk about it. I know that this is supposed to be up way before I'm actually going to publish it. It is already June, and I should have done this a very long time ago. But from January to April, I had cold back to back, and I had a lot of lung stuff that I needed to take care of. I'm finally better, and I can finally publish the video I set out to publish. Now, instead of this video being 30 minutes, I decided to put this into two parts. The first part you're watching now is going to be talking about everything that I had to tear down and put in all my new stuff, talking about my bed, my desk, my shelf, and the decorative lighting that you see here. The second part of the video is going to be talking about the desk accessories, going down to the nitty-gritty from my keyboard keycaps, my PC specifications, and everything else. Everything will be in the description below. And please keep in mind that I will be saying this was a bit of a pain a lot of the time in the video. I probably counted maybe 25 or 30 times. And I was sick, so a lot of this stuff is going to be a lot of mellow tone with my voice. Just keep in mind, and the next video is going to be a lot better. Please sit through it. Let me know, subscribe, like, and share the video if you want to. Let's go make another cup of coffee, shall we? This was just a prop. A bit sour. Let's go make a new espresso. Before we get into anything, I have to take off the cable management that I decided to so lovely do. It was a bit of a pain since everything was all over the place. I was very disorganized, saying that I was going to get a new desk sometime soon, board stuff, and Xbox. Decided to unplug the monitor and take off the monitor arm before I decided to take apart the desk. Unscrewing the desk was a bit of a pain since the screw is pretty small, so drill came in pretty handy at this point. Obviously I have to tidy up the place where the desk was so I can put in the new desk. The cool thing about this new desk frame is that it is a standing desk. It is motorized with both legs connected to the power brick in the middle. The one thing that pretty frustrated me was that it took quite a while to get here, and if the motors don't work, setting it back would also be a pain. You might want to do research on this brand, Reviso, especially since it's not a known brand. Everything was well packaged and came with everything that we needed, and as much as you would expect with the manual. Power brick volt 12, the power cable to connect to the power brick, screws to connect everything, and the keypad for the motor height. Now the manual was pretty self-explanatory. I did have to look up a little bit of stuff on YouTube, but it wasn't that much of a pain. Drilling it was quite easy. I had to test out the motors just in case they didn't work and make sure that both legs came out the same height. This was a pretty scary moment for me, especially since I never really put together a standing desk frame before and have connectivities and motors going every which way. But at the end of the day, it only took me about an hour. Next was my desktop that I made by hand. I got 3 2x12 plaques of wood and decided to go to Home Depot to get them, sanded them down, stained them and pre-stained them, and put all the necessary coats that I needed. First time around, it didn't go well. Back of the desk is pretty bad, but the top of the desk is where it shines, so that's where I decided to put the top on. Decided to get pocket hole jimmies and drill them along with wood glue, so that way it could definitely be sturdy. Motors work perfectly, and with everything on my desk, the weight that it can take on is perfect for it. Definitely a worthy purchase. After 2 months have gone by since I put together my desk, my bed frame came from Walmart. The cool thing that I love about this bed frame is that the wood goes with everything in my room, especially since I stained the desk with espresso stain. The bed frame is espresso like colors, especially with my hardwood floors. It makes everything go well together. After vacuuming and mopping some of the area where the bed was, cleaning off the dust, I can finally put together my bed. I was sick during all of this time, so taking together stuff was a bit of a pain in putting them together. After many hours of trying to get a screw undone, taking a break, getting a soda and a snack, I can finally come back to building it. Thankfully, with the help of my dad, I was able to put together the legs for the bed frame. This is definitely a two-man job, seeing that you have to put the bed frame, the backboards together. After putting together the bed frame and putting the desk on, I decided to buy this nice green quilt. Amazing green color, almost thinks of forest. Next was my coil keyboard. There was an issue with the keyboard coil, seeing that the connectivity was at an angle and did not sit right. Next came my light for my backdrop. This light I've been looking at for quite a while once I do tutorial videos or filming just myself in different places. So that way there's nice backlighting. Definitely a good way to get some excess lighting in your room, especially with RGB. Next was my Hue light strips. This was a bit of a pain, seeing that my walls did not hold enough for the light strips to hold down. Make sure that your walls aren't slippery, or whatever you're putting this to, it does stick very well. I did have to wait quite a bit to get Gorilla Putty, so that way I can put it on my walls. So, it's Wednesday, January 4th. It's a little bit after I sat on my bed, and I kind of got sick over New Year's. So I've been bedridden for about 2 days. Today is the third day, and I'm much better now. And my bookshelf came today. Now when my shelf arrived, it did come in a damaged box, but it is pretty heavy, as well as everything else that I ordered online. This I bought on Wayfair for I don't remember how much. I will put the price in the description below. Putting it together was a bit of a pain, seeing everything was angled. So apparently, the screw holes that are on the shelves are just for you know where to screw them on. They're not actually threaded. So now I have to go get a drill it into that, and I have to do that for everything. So because it's not threaded all the way through, it's drill time. Luckily the drill came in handy to drilling everything together. It took me a couple hours to actually figure out how all the plaques go. After putting the shelf together, I decided to get this light strip and put it behind my shelf for great lighting. So today is Friday, January 6th, and my Ikea stuff still hasn't come yet. I got the shelf in the back. That's all my equipment. My printer, my lenses, my candles, my scents, everything that I use either on a day-to-day basis or just aesthetic. Came today is a nice package from Amazon, cable management that goes on the bottom of your desk, so that way everything is laid out there since I have a standing desk. We're gonna put this on today, but what we're going to do is we're going to move everything from my desk, disconnect everything, bring the desk forward, raise the desk up, put this on the bottom, and I actually brought some cable management sleeves and all that good stuff. So we're also going to be putting this on my cables and everything that we're going to be having on the desk. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and move the desk. We're going to get everything situated, but let's go ahead and actually see if this is broken or if it's bent or whatnot. The cool thing about the cage for the cable management on Amazon is that it comes with two for about $14, I believe. It is pretty flimsy, but depending on what you put on it, it will be just right. and it has clamps to clamp on the back of your desk. Having to redo everything from the desk management net and put it into the tray was a bit of a hassle, but I finally got it done and was able to clean everything up in a timely manner before my Ikea stuff came. The Ikea stuff took quite a while. I do have a lot to complain about it, seeing that the customer service was very lacking and the pegboards did come a little bit scuffed, but not too much to where it's noticeable. The bad thing about drilling it in this place for the pegboards is that I put it on the wrong place. I did not realize I got a horizontal pegboard and not a vertical one. Definitely do your research about it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, even though it felt sluggish at times. If you guys counted how many times I did say it was a pain, please leave it down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to pin that in the comments. As always, everything will be in the description below. Watch out for part 2 of the video where I talk about my desk accessories, going over my keycaps and my PC. Hope you guys did enjoy, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.